Various youth groups have expressed support for ongoing tax reform bills under consideration in the National Assembly, recognizing their potential to transform Nigeria's economy. At the National Youth Dialogue on Tax Reform Bills, ALUMNI Association of Legislative Mentorship Initiative commended federal government for its efforts, but called for a balanced approach. A representative of the association, Mr. Bubakar Tijani, highlighted key provisions including a phased reduction in income tax to 25% by 2026, exemptions for small businesses with earnings below 50 million naira, and relief measures for low-income earners. However, he expressed concerns about proposed VAT increase to 15% by 2030, warning that it could exacerbate inflation and negatively affect unemployed youth. A representative of the Center for African Policy Research Advisory, Mr. Segun Adebayo, emphasized the importance of safeguarding Nigeria's tax sovereignty and involving citizens in the policy implementation process. Meanwhile, Country Director of Project Sprint, Mr. Israel James, urged government to consider impact of personal income tax on young professionals and suggested reducing VAT to between 3.5% and 5% to better align with Nigeria's GDP per capita.
The tax reform bills a significant opportunity to reshape Nigeria's economic landscape. Its positive aspects, such as tax reductions for businesses and individuals, VAT exemptions on essential goods and services, and support for small enterprises, demonstrate a commitment to foster growth and alleviating poverty. However, the bill's potential challenges, including the proposed VAT increase, funding cuts to key agencies, and taxation for free trade zones, must be carefully addressed to avoid unintended consequences.
And that when we are discussing our tax reforms, it is impossible for us to execute it without technology. And we must recognize the fact that we must protect our sovereignty, our tax sovereignty at this time. Very important. Why is it important? About 2 years ago, we saw what happened to our banking system. Just one of our major internet backbones went offline, and transactions was affected. Many people couldn't use their banks for a while. You know, we tried, very frustrating. And that's to tell you that the dependence on external organizations to solve our problems or to provide services to us is actually dangerous. And we must, at this time, protect the rights to the full technology that will be executing these tax reform bills.
We need to look at it and review the percentage for personal income tax across such wage level. Furthermore, we advocate for a reduction in value-added tax. Pushing for the reduction in value-added tax is necessary such that the figures can reflect our GDP per capita reality as of today. And speaking for young Nigerians today, I would like to say we should consider moving for 3.5% to 5% to better reflect our GDP per capita. Thank you. The development tax, which is going to be derived from the companies and several other investments in the country, proposed at 4%. As a young Nigerian, the distribution of those tax across several other arms of government, several other investments of government is very necessary. And as a young person, I would like to ask that the members of the committee pay attention to what areas these investments are going to. We should also use this opportunity to increase investments towards youth-oriented issues, such as research and development, more financing to
Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, represented by Honorable Leke Abejide, assured youth groups that their input would be considered before the bills are passed. Chairman of the House Committee on Youth in Parliament, Honorable Olamijuwonlo Alawakala, emphasized the need to update Nigeria's tax laws to address modern fiscal challenges.
And you know, Nigeria belongs to the youth. To me, I believe if we get it right with the youth, then we have gotten it right with the country. Whatever you present today, I want to assure you, is going to be incorporated into the bill, and we will look at it genuinely, and it will be among those clauses that will be passed on the floor of the House of Representatives. I see among you, future leaders, some of you on your own, you have made it to a certain level. That is, if you are being given a chance, you can do better. And from this bill, I want you to present things that will move this country forward, things that will propel the country to be economically viable, technologically independent.
This tax, we the young people of this country, will make up 60 to 70% of the population of this country. And you're bringing this kind of tax bill, and you're asking, is it important? It's important, why? Because one, if you look at low-income earners, low-income earners especially will be from the age of 35 downwards. Who are these? I don't know, youths. If you look at those going into business today, who wants to start up business today? People living in university, people living dropouts or living in university, whatever it is, but there are young people under the age of 35 or 45, under the age of 40, under the age of 35, the young people trying to go into business. So of course it affects us. We are shaping our future. We are shaping our today and our children's future. Because this will be a document, like the tax bill we are talking about today. The last time Nigeria's tax was reformed and everything was decades ago.